Hello everybody, welcome back and good evening or good morning or afternoon depending on where you are. This is another end of day price analysis. This is Wednesday the 8th of March and I join you quite late. It's already past 10 o'clock here in London, so market's already ticked over into a new day. Today was a very nothing day. And no trades, price action went sideways, which is why you join me on the 1 hour. Let's go into the 15M so you can see Asia, London, New York. There was some news in New York at 10 today which caused this spike, but as you can see nothing really happened. We closed out yesterday here, which is why the previous daily low was there, and as I mentioned, I thought price would take the previous daily low and probably the previous weekly low, which it has, and I was expecting more of a bullish reaction from there as a pullback into premium. Given the amount of pips and how yesterday went, this can happen. The next day can pretty much be a write-off where the market doesn't move much like it hasn't today. So what I thought we would do today is I would just talk over this and show you, nothing happened. There was no trading today. So I didn't spend any time on the charts. I had some alerts set on the high and low of Asia, and it was just spiked into, but nothing came of it. So I didn't spend any time on the charts today, which is good to know when not to. So DXY, of course, was doing the same thing, which is why I went that way. So let's analyze the pair for tomorrow. Let's just go through that from the daily downwards. Right, so let's adjust our candles now. We'll grab my previous daily high and my previous daily low. This is how I start out with my analysis. Previous weekly high and low stays the same. Previous weekly low has already been swept, of course, and we're stalling here at these lows after taking that. So down to the 4 hour, I have this big 4 hour leg. I'm also using it as my 1 hour leg because just the way it was created is the same on both charts. This swept liquidity to the left and broke down, creating a new low. Yeah, so there's not much on the 4 hour. We've got POIs at the extreme here. We have an OB with a fair value gap, but I'm not going to fill that out at this point because price is nowhere near there. As we saw, we took all of this sell side liquidity, and as I mentioned, I'm expecting some sort of pullback into this area. So we have this massive 4 hour imbalance, which I'm not going to do at the moment on 4 hour because it is a massive space in price, right? So I've refined it on the 1 hour. So for me, this is what I'll be looking at for a possible high probability shorts, because now we're in the discount. I'll be keeping an eye for longs unless we break and make new structure. I'll be keeping an eye for longs while we're in the discount of this leg. So I'll probably be expecting a run on some more sell side liquidity, such as this previous daily low, maybe a sweep there, or wait for structure to break to the upside. Previous daily high may obviously cause some sort of pullback, but if we get a nice energetic break up, leaving a 1 hour POI here possibly or something, we can look to, on the pullback, if the pullback is correct, maybe trade up until this point here, right, where we'll be looking for the sells that would be in the direction of the high time frame. So what I would probably do is set some alerts around the previous daily low or previous daily high, and be vigilant when those are met. Otherwise, I'll be checking the charts periodically, throughout the day, just to see where price is, how it reacts to possibly the Asia low, because we are creating sell side liquidity here beneath these lows, which could be used, or this low here. Though I do think the most high probability setup would be if this structure creates a new high and leaves a nice POI behind for us, or comes and takes that previous daily low, which will have a lot of sell side liquidity and stops behind it. It should be similar on DXY, of course. If we create this leg here, I won't overanalyze DXY because it's going to be pretty much the inverse picture. We've got the same 1 hour imbalance here that we can keep an eye out for. Let's go up to the daily, move our previous daily candles, the previous daily high, and this will be the previous daily low once that close. Fairly confident price isn't going to go in the next hour and 46 minutes, but we can adjust that in the morning. So bear in mind, we've taken some major buy side liquidity up here and here, and we've left a big imbalance to fill. So this is like a daily POI here and here, daily order block, and we have that imbalance, and we expect possibly a run into the discount, right, where we're going to have our 4 hour POIs, or it'll probably possibly react off of the imbalance here. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Their POIs match, we can expect a reaction at the same time if structure starts creating that way on both pairs, and it helps with our probability model, right? So I hope that was helpful, and you get to see again how I analyze the pair and set up for the day ahead and what I'll be looking for. And I'll be back tomorrow again, and we can analyze what happened, and let's hope it's a more exciting day with some trades possibly, but we won't force it. We'll be patient. You don't want to get trapped in this price action. And I believe it's NFP this weekend, which probably is what price is waiting for. We might get another dull day tomorrow, but we'll be vigilant either way. But NFP on Friday, it may take news to move the pair again. So I hope you join me tomorrow, and see you then.